With everything happening in the world right now, many of us need to add more coping strategies. The goal is not to ignore what's happening, it's to stay mindfully in the present moment so our minds don't get stuck on fear, uncertainty, or worst case scenarios. Even though things are changing quickly, you still have a choice. You get to choose where you place your thoughts and your energy. When we feel overwhelmed, staying present becomes essential. Someone recently asked me, "What do you do when your present moment sucks?" And my answer was simple. You create a new present moment. First, acknowledge how you're feeling. Then take 3 deep breaths, inhaling peace, calm, and serenity. And as you exhale, release the troubling thoughts you've been carrying. You can continue with the breathing or shift into a simple activity like washing the dishes. And when you do that, give it your full attention. Just washing the dishes, nothing else. That becomes your new present moment. The day after the US election, I used the breathing exercises and it helped. But I noticed my mind slipping into thoughts about the future and everything that had been said. I knew I didn't want to go down that slippery slope. So instead, I swept and mopped my entire house. As I moved, my mind began to quiet. I felt calm and peaceful, and I stayed in that centered, grounded space afterward. Another powerful way to ground yourself is by spending time in nature. Whenever I feel off balance, I take my dog on a long walk. I focus on my breathing and on what I can see, hear, and smell. I clear my mind, and I hold space to receive any messages the divine has for me. Nature has a way of restoring balance without a major effort. Clearing negative energy is also important. You can light sage, use the shaker, or visualize releasing anything that is not for your highest good. Breathe in calming, clearing energy, and exhale what you're ready to release. I want to emphasize something very important and essential. Acknowledge your feelings. If you skip this step, emotions don't disappear. They can show up as illness, exhaustion, emotional struggle. Journaling or talking with someone you trust helps you understand your feelings so you can release them. And welcome your tears. Crying is a powerful and healing release. When things look and feel dark, it's easy to fall into despair. But remember, we are limited in what we can see. Spirit knows things that we don't. Try not to make assumptions based on fear. Trust that there is more unfolding than what is visible right now. Surround yourself with nurturing things that bring you peace and comfort. During stressful times, I deepen my spiritual practice. More sacred music, more candles and incense, more prayer and meditation. I also pay attention to what I put into my body, nourishing and comforting foods and supportive supplements. Exercise, dance, sing, get a massage, receive healing, create a healthy sleep environment. Pay attention to how you spend your time. Choose books, music, and conversations that uplift you. Connect with people who make you feel nurtured, calm, and loved. And if certain people or habits drain you, it's okay to create healthy boundaries. Limit your exposure to the news. And when possible, replace it with uplifting and positive information. Affirmations are powerful. They truly work. Write affirmations for areas you're healing and begin your day by reading them. Return to them whenever you feel unbalanced, even before sleep. And don't forget gratitude. Each day, especially at bedtime, write a short gratitude list. Even in dark times, goodness still exists. Something as simple as, "I'm grateful for the hummingbirds that visit my feeder." Or gratitude for a friend who shared wisdom. Gratitude helps keeps us grounded in light rather than lost in darkness. Bring more laughter into your life. Watch a comedy. Laugh with friends. Laughter cleanses and lifts the spirit. Spend time with animals. Their unconditional love is deeply healing. And find your tribe, people who truly see you. To be heard, understood, and supported is one of the greatest gifts we can give and receive. If you can't find people locally, consider creating a virtual spiritual support group. Connection matters, especially now. Finally, practice loving kindness. Instead of focusing on differences of us versus them, look for common humanity. When we come from a place of loving kindness, our lives naturally fill with more compassion and empathy, and others become more open to hearing us. Based on my spiritual experience and guidance from Spirit, lasting change happens when people awaken to their spiritual purpose. Many of the things happening now are meant to wake us up, to help us think and feel and live differently. If you'd like support in becoming more grounded and centered, healing what feels out of balance, or discovering your divine purpose and moving forward on your spiritual journey, I invite you to reach out. Thank you for being here. May you remain grounded, centered, and held in loving kindness. Subscribe today for more tips on having your best life.